Hello everybody, Saigan Cat here with some more of the Warframe walkthrough. Today, we are going to be doing our recent quest, Once Awake. Oh hey, we also have some stuff in the foundry, let's take a look at it. Ah yes, my Rhino chassis and Rhino neuroptics. I do not have what I need for the systems yet. Plastids, man. I can't remember where those drop. It's alright. When we find them, we find them. And that's how a lot of Warframe goes. So, what are we doing today? Well, first of all, we're going to be super antisocial. We're going to go into solo. Second of all, we are going to do Once Awake, because that is one of the 2 remaining requirements to do the Mars Junction. So yes, let's do Once Awake. And then we'll be doing Suisei as well. And I think both of those are on Mercury. But for Once Awake, we can just come in here, since it's already active, and select the next objective. And let's go! Oh, alright. Right, mail. Okay. So some of these quests require weird things to progress them, but we get a mail from the Lotus. Disturbing intel. Tenno. We have intercepted and partially decrypted a disturbing Grineer communication. A Grineer doctor by the name of Tengus claims to have uncovered some sort of new bioweapon. We have few details, but the message originated out of M Prime. You need to go there and investigate. The Lotus. Space Mom, as the community likes to call her. If you're new to Warframe, you might be confused for a little bit at the term Space Mom. And it's a name for both the Lotus as well as her voice actress, and I think the head of... Oh, I forget what her position is. Rebecca over at Digital Extremes. She does the voice and for the Lotus, and also covers the she does a lot of the Warframe streams that Digital Extremes does. And they're totally worth checking out. It's a great company. They're very honest about what they're doing. Plus you can get free stuff if you link your Twitch or YouTube to your Warframe account.
I've identified several vulnerable data consoles on the space. Find them and hack in. We need to know the nature of their new bioweapon.
The Tenno! Keep them away from the specimens!
We have a proper spy mission here. I should really be doing a better job keeping an eye out for plastids.
You've been seen. My scans are not detecting any known biochemical agents. What are they doing down here? Alarms reset.
Ah! Almost. Sometimes the bullet jump goes wrong.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
All right, I haven't actually done this spy mission in such a long time, so I'm going to show you my way of doing this. It's probably the correct way. Can you go around this other way? Yes. Probably. I don't do that, though. Just instead, when you come in and you see this railing, and it opens up in that direction, just drop down, slide through here, and then what we're going to do, we're going to wall run. Whoop, whoop, almost lost it. From one side to the other. And then, nope. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to blame this Switch controller. There we go. That's what we want. I like to bullet jump in here. You want to aim a little bit low because your bullet jump arcs higher at the start of it. Then you're going to come in here, you're going to turn to the left, and this last part is pretty simple. If you fall down, there's usually a railing right there, so it's not like a giant deal. We're just going to drop in. Got our hack on. There we go.
Work. A clean extraction with
I only
arms.
fell into the abyss once. So what this quest is it introduces us to the third enemy faction of the game, the infested. Something like that. Also known as Not the Flood. Nope, that wasn't. Oh, excuse you. Cheeky.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Which one was this? Okay, I like this one.
Successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
These will vary a bit as you get into higher difficulty missions, of course. But this is a pretty good way of going about this one. Note, if you ever see the edges of a wall glowing, it means that there may be some security there, like a security shield might pop up. So you want to keep an eye out for that. Sometimes there might be a guard patrolling through here. We don't have to worry about it right now because this is a low-level mission. Oh, wow, we don't even have any. Sometimes there's laser tripwires in here. Looks like we don't have to deal with that today either. The security in here is just lax, man.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Who released the specimens?
They're out! What's going on?
Stop the infested! Forget the Tenno!
Infested? This shouldn't be possible. Tenno, it is more important than ever that you finish your mission. We need to know what is going on here.
Nope. I'm looking real hard for plastids, and I honestly don't know that I can find them here. Ooh, okay. These guys are ancient healers. You usually want to kill them first. You can tell if it's a healer because it'll have like this green flash about it. And it makes everything around it harder to kill. So you want to prioritize those when you're dealing with infested. Yeah, there he is. That's a perfect example. Thanks, game. Wait, did she die or is she going to hit a... finish off the heavy gunner before we go into our next room?
You're nearing the console.
So there's a really easy way to do this, and then there's like the normal way to do this. I'm going to show you the easy way. That's like, it's almost a little too obvious. So all you got to do is you come in here, and you're just going to bullet jump all the way to the top. And then you're going to do a much better job of getting up there than I do. Okay, and we're up, and this broken pane of glass has been here on every variant I have seen of this level. You take out the sensor bar, you drop in, and that's it.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
To get out, there's a couple of ways. I prefer bullet jumping
Tingus did this.
up to this line and then missing it and then falling down
Someone
to my
released
death.
these creatures on purpose.
But it's
They
cool.
want them to destroy you.
Everybody makes mistakes. There we go. Polymers. Ooh. There we go. I think Once Awake is only 2 quests. There should just be a defense mission after this one. Which takes place on a defense map that's actually reasonably defensible. Solo. Like, if you're gonna solo a defense mission, this is one of the easier ones to do it on. This Bratton is almost rank 30, and then I can change it out for something else.
We have an emergency situation developing. It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
You're an emergency situation. We're just going to jump right in. There's not much I can do with my mods right now. I have played a little bit. I did some farming for Rhino with Dusk, and then my son Garen, he and I played a little bit the other day. He has just gutted. He has just gotten started. Been looking forward to the Switch release. Oh, it's Exterminate. Alright, fine. Fine, maybe it's 3 parts long. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. In fairness, it's been like a year since I did these quests. Guys, there's a trade channel. All right,
This
exterminate
premier ship tried to
missions.
tame the infestation, but was quickly overrun. Exterminate everything on board before it reaches a more populated sector.
Well, I should probably kill everything, seeing that this is an exterminate mission. Once you've been playing the game for a while and you're used to everything, you'll have a tendency to just, like, beeline for whatever the objective is.
The Grenier may have thought they could toy around with the infested, but they are quickly learning how wrong they were.
So that's actually an ancient disruptor, and what ancient disruptors do... You know, I'm not actually sure, because they're not near as irritating as healers. I thought it had something to do with my energy, but it wasn't draining. I think that's leech. Healers are really the one that you'll look out for when you're fighting the infested. Because the longer the healer's alive, the longer everything else is alive. Whatever the disruptors do, it's not too dangerous. Not terribly important. Maybe it's something with your shields. I don't know. Oh man, I tried playing this in handheld mode for the first time yesterday. I gotta say, my hands are too big for the Switch. Not a particular fan of handheld mode on the Switch. I know a lot of people love it, and that's great for you guys, but I'm like 6'6" and I got hands to match. Not comfortable for me. Maybe one day Nintendo will continue their trend and release an XL edition that I won't be able to afford. Hello? Infested?
We thought the infested died off with the Orkin. For hundreds of years, there was nothing. Now this.
Oh, wait.
Where did the Grineer find these creatures?
Is he coming? Is he coming this way? Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Ah!
Well done. Now get to extraction.
There we go. Easy. The Infested are a good, easy to remember example of damage types and what damage works best against what. The Infested are super weak to fire. So if you're starting out and you're having trouble modding things and you're not really sure how to mod things, remember, fire damage for Infested. And then you can just kind of build out your knowledge from there. Or maybe you just have way better memory than me and you look at the damage types once and you're good to go. We will use this to our advantage, Tenno. This is from one of Dr. Tengus's reports. The additional test Marines have arrived. The specimens tore through the previous batch much faster than predicted. It should be noted that the Marines who survived the longest were using fire-based weapons. The Infested are vulnerable to fire. I have sent a fire damage mod for you to install on your melee weapon. It should aid you in your coming mission. And yeah, we're actually going to take that advice. And that Molten Impact it's another one of those mods that is just good. It's just damned good.
Are very worrisome.
And sort by recent.
The Lotus would like you to install that mod as soon as now.
And let's also get rid of any duplicates we might have built up. No. No. There's a couple of oddities with... So, like, look at this. We're going to go down to duplicates, and it's going to switch over to streamline. And then back up to duplicates. There's a couple of little oddities with the Switch UI that I don't recall being on the PS4. That puts us at 20 endo again. That's not enough for... Oh, excuse me. Here, let's get rid of that. Get rid of Vicious Frost. We'll just do straight up fire damage. We can throw a Fury on here. We can throw a Melee Prowess on here. There we go. That looks better. Man, Kona, I gotta say, I'm super uncomfortable with how hard you're washing yourself right next to me right now. Damn dog. Throw those into Streamline. Streamline's or not. Streamline's nice. It reduces the cost of your abilities. Which means you can use them more. Alright. Let's finish this out. Defend the bomb. Okay, this is the final mission of Once Awake, I promise. Oops, I'm a dum-dum. I forgot to put the Molten Impact on my Exalted Blade. It's fine. It's fine. Exalted Blade is fine the way it is.
We are going to attempt to use a cascade bomb to destroy all traces of infested here. The bomb will take time to arm. Protect it until it's ready for detonation.
It's alright. We're gonna get plenty of use for Exalted Blade here. So the way I like to do this one solo is seriously just running in a damned circle around the objective and murdering anything that gets close. We're actually going to switch over to melee. Oops. Oops. My buttons are all wrong.
These creatures appear to be mindless monsters, but they know we're up to something, and they're trying to stop it.
I like that the kind of damage your weapon does is reflected in how it looks. You know, we got the little flames coming off of our bow staff here. It's neat. Our Taxon's Ice Beam helps a bunch. You don't need to stress too much about, like, the first, 10 waves, and that's all that we have to do on that. Really? 10? I thought this was a 5-wave. I might have changed it. Or I could just be remembering wrong. But, the stuff that you're defending in these defense missions tends to have, like, a ton of health. So if you're paying, like, even half of your attention to making sure things don't stay on it, it's going to be fine. It regenerates both shields and health between rounds. Or not even between rounds, just like if it's left alone. Actually curious about something. Will this travel through? It will. It will indeed travel through the objective. Nice.
Energy will tear through the complex, ripping the life force from all organic matter, but leaving the structure intact. It's our only chance to stop the scourge before it starts.
So even though our Taxon doesn't do much damage, he's useful twofold. One, that's an ice beam, so it's going to slow down enemies when he tags them with it. And two, it's really handy because it lets me know where enemies are. You know, if I think I've taken everything out and there's something just, you know, outside of the range of my view, the Taxon's still going to be attacking it. So I can just look to where he's firing to know where to attack next. And that's one of the things that I really like about this, the beam weapons on your companions, as opposed to other weapons like the Death Cube. I can never tell where Death Cube is shooting. He's just mad. He shoots at everything. He's just happy to be shooting. Hey, Ancient Healer, remember what I said about these? Focus them down. Oh, I should have just left my Exalted Blade on. It's fine. Yeah, these aren't very big waves at all. This is very, very manageable solo. Even with Excalibur, who doesn't really have, like, a giant room-clearing AoE. Before anybody asks in the comments, Garen went with Mag. Because he really liked watching Shannon play Mag. Perionin to longtime viewers.
The bomb is
She is a
almost
Mag
gone.
main.
Just have to hold out a little bit longer.
She recently got Mag Prime. Very excited about that. Been getting her leveled up. Helped me level my Mag Prime. Because I got into Hydron to level her up. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. How do these abilities work? How do they work together? Because that's something that they don't always tell you in the abilities screen. They tell you what each ability does individually, but they don't always tell you how they interact with each other. And a lot of abilities have really interesting interactions. Is that it? And some of these interactions you really are only going to find one of two ways. Either experimenting with your abilities and trying to do weird things with them, or watching videos. Whichever you choose is fine. I don't think there's a wrong way to play Warframe. No, I take that back. There is a wrong way to play Warframe. If you're not moving your ship around in the loading menu, you are playing Warframe wrong. And that's it. See, easy, easy.
Good job, Tim.
Even on solo, this is the easiest solo mission. Oh, we got endo. Nice. We got 30 endo. And our Bratton is max rank. Let me show you guys how to sell your old stuff for some easy credits. Okay. And we got a heat sword blueprint, so we can make a new melee weapon. The cascade explosion worked, and the asteroid has been purged of infestation, but I'm afraid this new threat cannot be so easily contained. Dr. Tengus's experiments with this plague are grossly irresponsible and have threatened the entire system. All that is needed is an infected ship to reach a populated area, and we'll be unable to contain its spread. There's no controlling it. The Grenier will be in just as much peril as we are. To prepare you for this new fight, I have sent you something that should prove effective against this menace. Let us hope you will not need to use it. Intercepted message. Quarantine disrupted. My queens, it is my shame to report that Tenno Interface has caused a breach of our infested testing lab on M Prime. Acting immediately, I ordered the destruction of the facility which has contained the outbreak. Tragically, I believe the Tenno have stolen spores with the intent to use the plague against us. I will act at once to develop a countermeasure. I will not allow this unethical behavior by the Tenno to threaten our glorious cause. It's actually really interesting to come back and see these quests because they do a lot to set up this story for stuff that you're not going to see for like 40 or 50 hours. And that's something I was not expecting. All right. No, there's something else we're going to do. Something I've been forgetting to do for a long time. It's going to make this video a bit longer than it needs to be, but we're going to go in here in our menu to equipment. We're going to go to landing craft, and we are going to customize our landing craft. And that's where you go to change everything. And you can get liveries, which some of these can be earned through, well, no, I don't think any of these can be earned through events, but there are event liveries that can be earned. We don't have a livery for it, but we can do colors. And since I'm not much of an artist, and I don't really understand how colors work well together, that may sound strange to you, I like to just hit random until something catches my eye. I like that. So I'm going to leave it there. And we can also do our interior colors, which I tend to do the same way. Oh, that's sweet. It matches me. Okay, yeah. There we go. First one. As you play, you are also going to get decorations. Now, decorations can be purchased off of the market, but a lot of them can be built. A lot of them are going to come from tasks that you do as kind of a reminder of that task. So once you go into decorate mode, you can just freely fly around the ship. You can get like posters and shit. It's pretty great. And you'll just click in on the right thumbstick to place a decoration. And it will pull up the market for all this stuff. But again, you can hit X for owned, and it'll prioritize anything that you actually own. Let's exit out of that. And next episode, we will head off to Suisei, and we will also cover selling equipment, and we will get our new gun equipped. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm your host, Saigan, and I will see you all next time.